Oh, okay. Tell me if this is normal. I wasn't sure if I was getting kidnapped or if I was like this is just a normal New York experience. Let me explain. I land in New York. It's night. It's very cold. I'm at the airport. I'm looking at the Uber prices to get to the hotel. It was ridiculous. So I was like, okay, let me take a taxi. So I go to the taxi line and there's like a bunch of yellow taxis. I see them and it's like they're like numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, and I see like at 4 there's a bunch of taxis. So I go over to the taxis. I had my Uber app open. And I was like, nope, I'm not taking an Uber. I'm gonna go to the taxis. I go to the taxis and this guy, right before I get to the taxi, stops me. And he's like, oh, are you trying to take a taxi? And I was like, yes, sir. And he's like, okay, you're gonna go right to that guy. And he points to a guy who's not near the taxi line, just like the opposite direction. And I was like, no, I wanna take a taxi. He's like, yeah, taxi that way. So I go to that guy. And the guy's like, cool. All right, you wanna take, and he looks at my phone. He's like, did you already call it Uber? I was like, no, I wanna take a taxi. So he's like, okay, this car. And he points at a car that's in a different line that just looks like a normal car, like it's not got a sign on it. It doesn't say Uber, doesn't say taxi. It just looks like anyone's car. And then I was like, I want to take a taxi. He's like, no, taxi's bad. You want this car. And I was like, no, I'm going to take a taxi. And then I walked to the taxi line. For a moment, my people-pleasing tendencies were going to come out. And I was like, yeah, sorry, my bad. I'll go get it in the car. But then I was like, I'm probably just getting scammed by, they're going to just make it more expensive. But there is a small chance that they're going to kill me. So, yeah, I wasn't sure. But my survival instinct started to go, don't do this because you don't know these people. They're telling you to get into this vehicle. Probably not going to kill you. Worst case, at best, you're getting scammed. At worst, you're getting killed. So I'm learning. But my instinct was to get in the car. to appease the people, to make them not mad at me. I was like, God, I'll be in there. And I was like, wait, Leslie, put your foot down. You don't need to take a taxi just because these men are telling you to get in a car. I mean, you don't need to get in the car because you could take the taxi. Leslie, say it. I'm gonna take the taxi. Woo! I did it. And I just walked away. And then they were like, no, it's a bad deal, blah, 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 blah. Nope. Walked away and I lived. I was like, wow, that felt empowering. Because remember how I almost choked on a grape? Because I almost choked on a grape because I didn't want to inconvenience my dad and my brother. I annoy them with my death. I'm learning. Got any grapes? Yeah, I wasn't being a doormat. It felt really good. Okay, on the way over, I was next to a guy, a very loud man. He was like this 50-year-old white guy who was very clearly successful, loud. I don't even know. It's like no one had ever told him he's extremely loud in his life. He was talking he was giving, I don't know how to explain this energy. He was giving like, oh my God, okay. So we were in the lobby to get onto the plane and he was talking just really loud, like, ha 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 ha. Oh yeah, that's what Jerry told me the other week and blah, 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 blah. And that's why we're so successful here at the, and I was like, holy shit, this guy is so loud. And his laugh, oh my God, it was the loudest thing ever. It was like pretty quiet. He just had no idea of no sense of people. And I was thinking, damn, this guy's loud, but I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna get in a fight with this guy. I get on the plane and of course I'm sitting next to him, okay? Next to me. I sit down and the entire flight, all the way up until he literally got cut off, he was yapping. Blah, 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 blah. And he's like, oh, I think I'm losing connection. Like, bruh. And I thought he would be silent. We lose connection. He pulls out his phone, starts with voice memos. He's recording voice memos that are good. He's like, you're probably not gonna hear this later, but when this reaches you, and I'm like, oh, this is incredible. It was insane. He would not stop talking. The voice memos finally stopped. Then next complaint comes in. The internet's not working. It's out everyone's problem. He calls over the stewardess. The internet isn't working. I don't know why. He says this, and she's like, we're probably in a spotty area. He's like, well, look. So I'm pressing this button, and then I press this, right? And then check, it's not connected. She's like, yes, sir. Like, it's likely a spotty connection in there. He's like, well, I paid for this. I paid for internet, and I'm not getting it. And I'm just like, shut up, please shut up. It was so annoying. So there's a problem about everything. He has a problem about the soda. He's got a problem about his seat. He's got a problem about this, that, and the other. Okay, he's making his problems everybody's. At the second we land, blah, 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 blah. Okay, dude, I recorded it. Is this legal? Is it legal to show you guys this? I don't even know. I was so flabbergasted by the loudness. Is this illegal? I don't know. Okay, well, then I'm not gonna show you. He was so loud. You know why? What was happening was the speakers on the thing. This lady was talking, you know, when it goes like, welcome to, and he is speaking as loud as the speaker system. No problem with it. Just like, doesn't even wait till she stopped. And also she's deciding to put on a comedy show. Like, she's not like just saying, oh, welcome to New York City, JFK, blah, blah, blah. She is literally like cracking jokes. She is talking. She's giving like a 5-minute thing. So the speakers are going and he's going, la, 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 just landed. Can't wait to see you, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just sitting there like going down in my chair. Like, wow, this is insane. Everyone is thinking about this. There's no way anyone can have a single thought right now because of how loud it is. It was unbelievable. Anyways, that was my flight there. Flight back was fine. But the flight there, I just hadn't encountered a man like that in a long time, because usually people are pretty mindful of the space around them. I don't think this guy has ever been told in his life that he's really loud, or maybe he has and he just simply doesn't care, because he has this voice. It's like a booming voice on top of like this very boss energy. Yeah, I think he sounded like he was a CEO of something. I couldn't understand what he was talking about, so like giving a presentation at one of these and talking to one of the most successful people in all of business. What an opportunity, something about his daughter having an incredible opportunity with one of the most successful businessmen in the entire world or something. And I was like, go off, King, but can we quiet down? I'm trying to sleep. And then every time I would talk to the lady, he would look at me like talking. She's like, would you like it? I was like, can I get a ginger ale? And he'd like just stare at me. And I was like, mind your own business. Maybe I was just sensitive, but like, holy crap, I was like, damn, I haven't been this annoyed at a random stranger in years. It was like funny enough, I just like noticed him, and then we happened to sit next to each other.